The opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my left. He hails from Boston, Mass, weighing in at 230 pounds and every day celebrating St. Patrick's Day, Erik Donnelly. Introducing his opponent in the corner to my right, from London, Ontario, weighing in at 234 pounds, Big Ben Ortmanns.
And so the introductions are underway, and we are set for our first match here on this episode of the PWA on Rogers TV. Thanks for joining us. Sean Fafaro here alongside Dan Polischuk once again. Erik Donnelly set to take on Big Ben Ortmanns.
He says every day is St. Patrick's Day. Well, he's going to be hoping for the luck of the Irish in this one. You see the size of Ben Ortmanns. He's ready to go.
And PWA fans who are watching this, do not adjust your sets. Yes, you have seen this match before right here on Rogers TV.
Yeah, you remember last time it didn't go so well as see Erik Donnelly, he remembers.
Erik Donnelly, new to the PWA. We had his debut match, Dan, right here on the PWA on Rogers TV. He did face Ben Ortmanns as the two lock up right now, and Ortmanns takes Donnelly down. Donnelly right back up. Prepared for anything Ortmanns is giving him. He's learned a bit from that first encounter. Ortmanns coming out on top in Donnelly's debut at the PWA, which we saw right here on Rogers TV.
A couple stumbles in that one for Donnelly. He's looking for a smoother fight and hopefully a win against Ortmanns.
Back to the gym, back to some training, and back into the ring against Ortmanns for this rematch requested by Donnelly. A lockup, and now an armbar by Donnelly here, wrenching the arm of Ortmanns. You see him just working that wrist, twisting.
That's a good tactic there by Donnelly. That's where all the strength comes from for Ortmanns. Why not shut him down?
Ortmanns reverses it with an armbar of his own, twisting that wrist. But he's still in front of Donnelly, allowing Donnelly to reverse it. What you've got to do, Dan, when you've got that armbar, when you've got that wrist lock, you've got to get behind your opponent. When you're in front like that, it's much easier for your opponent to reverse it on you.
Look him twist that arm like a corkscrew, but he ultimately paid for it just like he predicted.
And obviously, right in front, something to punch. Ben Ortmanns going to punch it, and then he runs into a deep arm drag from Donnelly. Donnelly with the upper hand locks it in on the shoulder there from that arm drag, and you see that knee right into the side of Ortmanns' head.
Massachusetts natives showing some Boston strong character right there, getting right back up after that shot.
Wicked deep arm drag from Erik Donnelly. Backs Ortmanns into the corner here. The referee's going to have to call for a break. Clean break from Donnelly. Maybe not a clean break, but Ortmanns out of the way and a chop to the chest. And you see the sting, you hear the sound.
Make him call for Donnelly, and that's an even bigger one. Ding dong.
Into the turnbuckle and a chop from Ortmanns. Ortmanns looks at another turnbuckle, playing to the crowd a bit. Another hit into the turnbuckle, followed by a chop.
You just see the impact there. A great shot from our camera crew right in the turnbuckle. There's a lot of pain in that face.
Halfway around the ring now, 3/4 of the way. The smash and chop, Ortmanns calls it. Into the corner, he's looking to complete the cycle. All four, home run. There's the smash, there's the chop.
World tour around that ring, that squared circle, and Donnelly, he's in a world of hurt right now.
And you can see the red on Donnelly's chest from those chops. But he still has enough to get Ortmanns down with a spine buster. Goes for the pin, 1, 2, only 2 days.
Already you see a different kind of Erik Donnelly. He just doesn't want to give up at any point.
And that's exactly what you're saying right there, Dan. He goes right for a second pin attempt, even though Ortmanns pins out. Sometimes just kicking out of those pin attempts creates fatigue, and you go back for that second, third, maybe fourth pin attempt, and Donnelly's learning. Chop of his own in the corner to Ortmanns, just echoing here in the Alpine Club. Chop once again, almost up into the throat. Ref should be watching that. Now Donnelly himself looks to repeat what we saw Ortmanns do to him earlier.
You see those red marks across Donnelly's chest. He's returning the favor right now.
Ortmanns with a big punch to the head. Gets him up, down, and a sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2, this could be it. No, Donnelly out before 3.
Donnelly know about it. He threw him like a sack of potatoes right into the mat.
Only trying to recover here. Both men already only a few minutes into this match. You can tell the fatigue wearing on both of these guys. Ortmanns up. Donnelly breaks it. Knee to the midsection. Gets a front face lock. Up goes Ortmanns. Down. Bit of a modified slam on the side there into an elbow count, but only 2 once again.
And Donnelly again in disbelief. He doesn't know what more he has to do, but credit Ortmanns for getting out of that modified slam.
Now, Dan, when we saw Donnelly, I mean, Donnelly was impressive in his first match that we saw here, but you can see the improvements he's made in just a few short weeks here in this matchup against Ortmanns. He's done his homework. Punches exchanged between the two right now. Punch from Donnelly, but I don't think you want to really get in a battle with Big Ben Ortmanns and his MMA background. Those are some hard fists, and Ortmanns gets out on the upper end with 2-3 in a row now. Looking to swing Donnelly into the ropes. Across the ring he goes, and an elbow to the face of Donnelly. Down goes Donnelly, up for a suplex, partial slam, slam down is Donnelly. What's Ortmanns going for here? Oh, senton down. The back on top of Donnelly. This might be it. 1, 2. No, but Donnelly gets out, and Ben going for a couple of pins here. You got to keep in mind, too, he's a submission specialist, finishing moves a number of different submissions.
Absolutely. I like the combinations he's throwing out there, trying to wear Donnelly down, but Donnelly, the bare-knuckle brawler, showing how he fared so well on the streets of Boston.
Fireman's carry up. A lot of firemen in this. Fireman's carry by Ortmanns. Donnelly trying to fight out of it. What's he looking for here? An F5 from Ortmanns, and Donnelly might be out here, but that took a lot out of Ortmanns.
Put the fire out right there. And Donnelly even awake at this point? I think he's out.
Ortmanns has to capitalize on this. This is a prime opportunity to complete the victory here. Just roll over and get on top of Donnelly. I don't think with the punishment Ortmanns has been dishing out that Donnelly's going to be able to kick out of this, or maybe lock in one of those submission maneuvers. Maybe that's what he's looking for here.
He wants the crowd behind him first, but Donnelly still looks like he's out cold.
Looks like he might be going to lock in one of his submissions. What's Donnelly doing here? Oh, he locks the arm, he locks the leg, a roll up. 1, 2, 3. Donnelly with the surprise great